Welcome back, everybody. It's year 3, opening day against the Memphis Tigers, our first ever rivalry matchup in this Houma Teambuilder Dynasty. We replaced about a third of our team this past offseason, starting with our quarterback. In comes true freshman Steven Breda as the new named starter going into week number 1. He's got arm talent, he's got speed, he's got accuracy, and he's going to be the guy under center going forward. We'll talk more about quarterback going forward in the season. At running back, we brought in 2 transfer targets. Karan Boyd, the starter, and Middleton will be our third down back and will get plenty of carries right behind Karan Boyd. Making his return to Houma as a senior here in year 3, it's Tanner Millam. He will be our new number 1 receiver this year, coming off a year where he won the team triple crown in receiving. He brought in CJ Nelson as another speedy option, plus Javon Moore got a lot of development this past offseason. LaShawn Gray returns in a sophomore campaign as the starting tight end. He's backed up by Bentley. And then the offensive line. We have 4 new starting offensive linemen. The only returning starter is Tariq Williams at left tackle, up to an 80 overall, now an impact player on this offensive line. He will play alongside Isaiah Crowder as our true junior left guard who had some really big developments in player training. At center, we have a 3-way battle between Grant Tuff, Keon Robertson, and Frank Bad News, half of which has won that job. Jermaine Houston replaces DeMarcus Perkins as the new starting right guard after Perkins graduated a season ago. And Aiden Kramer takes over the right tackle job over Reggie Colo. Has plenty of question marks going into his sophomore campaign. We'll see that battle take place throughout this new season. We have 2 redshirt sophomores coming in as our starting defensive ends, with James Count Smith on the left side and John Decker IV on the right side. And Kobe Garland back for a senior year, but he might get a redshirt this year. We'll see what ends up happening with him. Cade Bloom and DJ Dean step in and take over for Quinzavier Swarn and Ashana Weeks from year number 2. It'll be our starting defensive tackles in year 3. We have 4 new linebacker starters, starting with Draymond Gates at left outside linebacker. He will be the starter at that position over JT Odom and Ben Laney. And this guy is a pretty good pass rusher with power and speed to his game. We brought in 2 middle linebacker transfers for both seniors, and Coach Shaw and Julius Henley, hoping to get better over the middle. And we got JT Odom getting plenty of playing time at linebacker as the kind of pass coverage guy on most third downs. Shakir Pounds, after a solid freshman year as a backup, comes in as the starter over Underwood at right outside linebacker as more of a run-stopping player. And then at corner, we have impact transfer Juan Bolden as our new number 1, 90 speed, very agile, great man coverage player. And behind him, we have Malik Moon coming over Dakota Mills as the number 2 on our depth chart, as Dakota Mills will see his role diminished after a very down year for pretty much the entire defense, especially our secondary a year ago. And then behind him, we'll have Holland and Ricky Glenn, or Randall Glenn, excuse me. At free safety, in comes a new transfer, Jordan Coleman, alongside sophomore safety J.R. Lehan, who honestly had the biggest upgrade in terms of overall, going up by 10 to 11 overall points in just a single off season. I am hyped to see him play because I feel like he can give us a different level of defense in the secondary. Now back to our quarterback conversation. There is a lot to be said here. Gallimore played 4 games in his true freshman season. He comes in as a redshirt freshman this year, but Breda is better overall. He's got more throw power, more speed, more accuracy, and he has more abilities too, both physical and mental. I think Breda is the surefire starter, but I do think that with star developments and the highest ceiling of any quarterback on our roster, we could see at least 4 starts for Isaiah Power at some point, especially if we start to lose a couple of games in conference play. He just has a lot of growth left to do, and he has the least amount of skill caps on his profile. We also have an offensive playbook change and an offensive scheme change going into year 3 as well. We're going back to the spread that we used in year 1. We're going to rock the Florida State playbook this time around because that will be better for scrambling quarterbacks, which is what most of our quarterbacks are in year 3. And week 1, we face our first ever rival in the Memphis Tigers, a 2-star school from the American Conference. Their team is very comparable to us. Their offensive line is almost exactly like ours, with the right tackle being their weakest offensive lineman and their biggest question mark. Their defense is thin at defensive tackle and linebacker, but Flaker here has 99 speed. I have never seen that in my life for a linebacker. That is honestly incredible. He's a pass coverage guy too. Their best player is Devontae Mackey in their second level, and their secondary is really, really deep. It's fast. They have 3 guys over 90 speed, so it might be hard for our guys to get open with only 1 guy over 91 speed in our receiving core. If you guys would not mind, please do like the video, subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out and just helps me improve my content and do a better job each and every episode. But here we go at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium here in Memphis, Tennessee, to take on our first ever rival, the Memphis Tigers. And a week 1 kickoff is officially underway here on the road. Year 3 starts on defense. Memphis takes over at the 21-yard line. Out comes Brandon Chambers, the sophomore quarterback from Alabama. We'll start in the pistol. Here's Bodeford with the carry, but the defense is all over it. Good tackle made by Cade Bloom wearing 92 in whites. Bodeford straight away. 3rd down for Chambers, and his pass is knocked away out of the hands of Banks. Lehan with the pass breakup. The defense with a 3-and-out force on the opening drive. And now here's our first look at true freshman quarterback Steven Breda. We'll start through the air. His first pass of his career is caught for 5 yards by Tanner Mella. The fake to Boyd. Pressure coming, and Breda never got rid of it. It's a 13-yard loss. Sullivan with that sack. And it's 3rd down and a long ways to go. Looking down the field, and undercut and picked. Just his 3rd drop back and 2nd pass attempt. And Houma has already turned the ball over. We saw so many of these last season. And it's Marjavius Moss with the turnover to pretty much open the game for the Tigers. Their offense will take over just shy of midfield. Here is Stan Ricci on the carry. He picks up 15 yards. Bodeford back in. He picks up 6. Now an RPO out to Jacoby Banks. Nice tackle made by Dakota Mills, which brings up 3rd down. They hand it off, and Bodeford is able to find 1st down yardage. Another RPO screen setting up for Banks. Mills ready for it. Running right, and tackled by Court Shaw and Lehan. Only 1 yard picked up. It's 3rd and 5. Chambers looking for the end zone, and Lehan breaks it up, but a flag comes in. Underwood thought he had some good pressure, but it turns into a costly penalty. It's roughing the passer. 10 yards away from the end zone, they'll hand it off. Ricci only picks up the 1. They fake it, and they'll pick up 3 more yards. Empty look on 3rd and 6, and wide open for a touchdown. It's Brady Cluse to open the scoring. The Tigers start the game in front. A costly penalty leads to a touchdown coming off the Breda INT. The offense takes over shy of their own 20, and nowhere to go for Karan Boyd on 1st down. We'll try this one again, and that sets up 3rd and 5. Deep drop back for Breda over the middle, and LaShawn Gray unable to hang on. The defense, or the offense rather, goes 3 and out for the Bobcats. Here's Chambers under pressure and sail it to the backfield for a loss. It's Draymond Gates and DJ Dean teaming up for the big sack. And look at that spin move right there, man. Gates might be a great pass rusher for us. I really hope he can give this to us every single game, and here he is again. Back-to-back sacks for Gates. The defense gets off the field quickly, but can the offense get anything going? The first quarter's coming to a close, and we have no first downs to show for it. Start of the second quarter. Here's a handoff to Middleton. He'll pick up 6 rather. That brings up 3rd down and 1. Good protection, and Millum hangs on in traffic to keep the drive alive. The blitz is picked up, and now it goes right through his hands. And off to Boyd. Hit down at the 50-yard line, 3rd and 6. Breda completes it to Gray, inches shy, and the offense will stay on the field. 4th and short, caught by Middleton. First down, Bobcats. He'll get the carry this time, but the defense is ready for it. He's met after only a 2-yard gain. Good protection for Breda. That one's complete to Javon Moore for a 17-yard gain. We have found ourselves in the red zone. Breda, read option keeper. 7 more yards. Houma driving here in the first half, but he's in trouble. It's a loss of 8. Sack made by Jaden Marable, one of their 2 defensive tackles. 3rd and long, it's batted away by Javonte Mackey, the best player on their roster. The field goal is good from Lincoln, and Houma is finally on the board. But Memphis hanging on to a 4-point lead here with under 6 to play in the first half. They will fake the handoff on first down, out to Banks and caught. A flag comes in, though, on the first play of the drive, and it's going to be an eligible man downfield on the offensive line. Here's Ricci on the handoff. He makes one-man miss and picks up 9 yards. Chambers, well protected, but the pass is batted down by Juan Bolden. It's a great heads-up play. And on 3rd and 6, it's jarred loose by Dakota Mills. Defense playing well here in this first half. Here's Boyd on the carry. Not a whole lot there. We'll try again. And he picks up 3 more yards to bring up 3rd down. Houma needs 4. Screen setting up for Middleton, and he just picks up enough yardage for the first down. Rolling out, bootleg. Here's Bentley on the reception. He picks up 8 more yards. We're across midfield. Boyd gives us the first up to the 40-yard line, and the ball comes out, but it's recovered by the Bobcats. First down throw, short one to Millum. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Breda looking left and caught and escaping. It's Middleton for a touchdown. 36 yards to the house. That is why he is our 3rd down back. He is way better in receiving than Karan Boyd is, and you can see it right there. A great little turnaround off their catch, and Houma takes their first lead. That one's caught by Jacoby Banks, his 4th catch of the first half for a first down, and then it's picked off by Cord Shaw. Chambers threw it right to him. And Houma takes over at the 32-yard line. Really good first half here by our defense. Under 90 seconds left to play. Looking outside for Trayan Bell, but he is met well after a 3-yard gain, and then wide open, it's Javon Moore. Across the sticks, it's 1st and 10. Trying to milk some clock as the pass is caught inside the 5. Back-to-back grabs by Moore. We got 4 tries to get in. Here's Gray, incomplete. We'll keep it in the air. Gray's got it this time. 2 yards closer. We call timeout. Got one left. 3rd and goal. This is Teague on the carry, but he is swarmed in the backfield for a loss of 3. The Memphis defense holds us to a field goal attempt, and Lincoln hooks it wide to the right. A chip shot field goal. He just completely misses the uprights, and we get nothing off of the pick. Last play of the half, it's picked again. This time it's Malik Moon, but he can't get away and return this one for a touchdown. That will end the first half. Defense playing so well. 2.6 yards per play for the Tigers. The offense has moved the ball these last couple of drives, but has failed to really take advantage here. And a couple of costly mistakes with the INT on the opening drive of the game for Breda. And the penalty on defense have led us to only a 3-point lead here at halftime. Just take those mistakes away, we probably lead by 10 points or more. We start with the ball here in the 3rd quarter. Breda, incomplete for LaShawn Gray on 1st down. Back to throw again. Screen setting up for Middleton, but could not get the pass off cleanly. And now on 3rd down, a tough grab in traffic made by Javon Moore. Breda keeps it and is met after a 5-yard pickup. And now a straight shot, and the ball comes out. Breda is sacked, and he coughs the ball up. It is recovered by the defense. Just a straight shot sack for Javonte Mackey. He's made a couple of nice plays already. And that is not how you want to open the 3rd quarter. Here's Richie on the carry, but he's wrapped up by Cade Bloom. Couple of nice blocks being shed by him. Their 3rd stringer, though, gives them 1st down yardage. They're 14 yards away from the end zone. Go to forward, back in, wrapped up by Dakota Mills. 2nd down throw for the end zone. It's caught. Jacoby Banks with that touchdown. That is now 2 scores off of 2 turnovers. A fumble and a pick lead to touchdowns for the Tigers, and that is why they lead here. Just under halfway through this 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff return. CJ Nelson, the transfer receiver, lost the ball, and it goes right back to Memphis. All 3 phases for Houma look extremely sloppy here in week 1. 1st and 10. Ricci gets the handoff, and the ball hits the turf. It's recovered by the Bobcats. Lehan scoops it up. Malik Moon was the guy that jarred the ball loose. That is 3 straight fumbles. 1 by Houma. Then 1 by Houma on the kickoff, and now another one, this time by the Tigers. The offense comes back out on the field at their 24-yard line. And now Mackey has another straight shot right to Breda. Offensive line missing some assignments here on these last 3 or so drives. 3rd and 15, screen setting up for Karan Boyd, but he does not get across the markers. It's 1st and 10, Memphis from their 34-yard line. This one's caught by Banks, and he is close to 1st down yardage. He'll hand it off to Bodeford, who will pick it up. They fake it to Ricci over the middle and caught. That's Brady Cluse for a 1st down. Memphis driving. Here's Cluse. Met well after only 1 yard by 3 different defenders. Another pass, incomplete this time. Cord Shaw in coverage. Scanning, buying time, stepping up, and knocked away. That was Bolden with the knockaway, and the ensuing punt only nets 12 yards for the Tigers. Houma takes over, 3:12 left to go in this third quarter. Got to get something going here offensively in this second half. We get 4 on the ground to start with Karan Boyd. Touch pass to Millum, turning upfield, but a flag comes in, and this one is coming back. A penalty against Jermaine Houston for a hold. We fake it on second down. Breda over the middle, nearly gets picked, and oh, it's caught! CJ Nelson, a heads-up play to bring it down. That could have gone the other way. Luckily, it stays with the Bobcats. Good protection, and Moore nearly got his head taken off. Big third down for the offense. They bring a 5-man rush, and it's incomplete for LaShawn Gray. Nick Andrade punts it away, and this one also only nets 12 yards. Back-to-back horrible punts by either kicker. Here's the Tigers, just shy of their 40-yard line on their next possession. Chambers turns and finds Klose wide open up to the Houma 40. He'll hand it off. Bodeford hits the gap and has a first down. Definitely his best run so far in this game. Not a lot of running lanes for this Memphis offense, but a couple have opened up for each running back that's touched the ball so far. More play action and incomplete over the middle. Jarred loose by J.R. Lehan. Screen set up for Banks, but Mills sheds his block and makes a great open field tackle. We hold the Tigers to a field goal attempt. This one comes from 43 yards away, and the kick is pulled wide to the right by Hartman. Both kickers have now missed a crucial field goal that will keep the game at a 4-point deficit. Just over 10 to go in this fourth quarter, and nothing there on the ground for Karan Boyd. We'll try it again. He jets upfield and finds first down yardage this time. That's his best run. Now we fake it to him. Short throw, caught by Moore. He picks up 9 more yards. Breda back to throw again. He takes off, though, and runs right into a couple of defenders. That is Memphis's 5th sack of the ballgame. Third down. 6 yards away, and underneath it's caught by Nelson, his first reception of the entire game. From the 50, time to throw, and not sure who that ball was for. Bell in motion. A touch pass goes to him, but he gets nothing out of it. Big third down for the offense. Pressure coming. Millum scoots up the field and has first down yardage. Great yards after catch right there to keep the drive going. Here's Boyd on his 13th carry. We'll fake it to him now, and Millum's got one man to beat. He breaks the tackle, and he finds the end zone. 36 yards to the house. Tanner Millum is a huge playmaker. We saw shades of this in the early couple of weeks last year. And then once Gallimore started, he became a much better receiver and became the true number 1 that we've been waiting for the past couple of seasons. What a player Millum has become. And he puts Houma in front for the first time here in this second half. Pass caught. This is Brady Klose, or no, it's Ricci instead, excuse me, for a first down. Bodeford sheds a tackle and is brought down by Coleman at the 41-yard line. He'll get the carry again, a little good fake, and he is wrapped up a yard short of first down yardage. And they will convert with their third-string running back to keep the drive going. Chambers has time, checks it down to Ricci. He's tackled quickly, and now a false start by the offensive line. It's going to back up the Tigers' offense by 5 yards. 2:23 left to play, and hit as he threw. Chambers can't get it off cleanly. Big third down coming up. Screen set up. Close breaks a tackle and gets up towards the 50-yard line. And Memphis stays on the field on 4th and 8, trailing by a field goal. Chambers batted away by Cordshaw. The defense has played so hard here all game long. And the offense takes over. 1 first down could win this game for the Bobcats. The Tigers have 2 timeouts left. Here's Boyd running left, but met in the backfield for a loss of yardage. 3rd and 11. We'll hand it off again, and once again, Boyd's got nowhere to go. Memphis out of timeouts, but they do get the ball back with just over 90 seconds left to play in regulation. The pass is knocked away by J.R. Lehan, man. He's been great here in this one. Chambers lost the ball. It's scooped up, and Gates takes it the other way for a touchdown. DJ Dean with the sack and the forced fumble, and Gates a heads-up play to scoop it up and score. And Houma takes week 1. 24-17, a 14-3 fourth quarter comeback. And we have won every week 1 game to this point. Week 1 wins are half of our wins through 2 seasons plus 1 game. The defense was so impressive in this game. Probably their best game, maybe of the entire series to this point. Forcing 4 turnovers, 2 first-half picks, 2 first-half fumbles, one of which won us this ball game. The ground game was solid for Memphis, but not great. We had a couple of nice tackles at the line of scrimmage from our defensive line. And we did a great job in pass coverage. So many pass knockaways. Obviously, those 2 first-half interceptions, as I already mentioned. We forced those fumbles, recovered both of them. And really, every level of our defense had highlight plays in almost every single quarter. I've got no complaints from any part of our defense here in this one. If we can get more of this the rest of the season, then we have a much better chance of actually winning more than 3 games in 1 season. In his debut, Brady goes 21 for 31, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT, plus 1 fumble. Boyd had a 1 too, but that one was actually recovered by us. The ground game never was really effective here in this one, but through the air, a couple of big grabs made by Milliman and Middleton. Javon Moore had 5 grabs for 63 yards. We really spread the football out pretty well here. Nobody had more than 5 grabs, and nobody had less than 1 for any of our starters. That's a pretty good mark for guys getting open and guys getting good looks and targets. But both kickers do miss some pretty crucial field goals. If we can win one of these next 2 games, these games against the Rams and the Horned Frogs are going to essentially set the tone for the rest of this year, because we all know that week 1 is not usually a good marker for this team. It's what happens after week 1 in non-conference play. That is how you can tell how the rest of our year is going to go. In recruiting, we are in first place for all 5 gem players that we have been targeting so far in these early couple of weeks. And we find a gem physical wide receiver here in Roland Hasty, 85 spec catch with pretty solid speed at 91. And good catching, release, just a really good overall receiver. He's definitely worth offering a scholarship to. We also find agile left guard John Rabe here, who won't be a good enough starter in his freshman year, but definitely has some good qualities about him with some abilities and 91 strength. He's getting offers from the Marshall Thundering Herd and Ball State, so we'll have to definitely throw in some more hours his way to get another 3-star guard in him. And then for Robert Hajrulahu, we already know 3 of his motivations, so why not go ahead and hard sell him on the hometown hero pitch and see if we can just earn an early commitment from a gem 3-star guard. We'll throw in a couple more actions for him because he currently has Middle Tennessee State also going after him. And then at safety, we find a 93 speed hybrid guy in Ray Brooks. Has 74-man coverage, zone coverage not that low for a hybrid guy, and he's only had one team so far offer him a scholarship in Sam Houston, so why not go after him? For John Rabe, we're close to surpassing Marshall here in week 2. We're going to add some more hours to hopefully jump them to become the #1 influence team on his board. Well, that will take us to the end of the episode, folks. Thanks for watching as always. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time against Colorado State and TCU for our first bye week of the season. Take care and have a great day.